20 years. 20 years of the same argument. And nobody has won. Not your friend who won't shut up about Barcelona, not the guy in the comments with 17 paragraphs, not the pundits, not the analysts, not the philosophers. Nobody. Because this isn't really a football debate anymore. It stopped being that a long time ago. Let's talk about Messi first. There's a moment, you've probably seen it, where he receives the ball, 3 defenders around him, no obvious way out, and then he just walks through them. Not sprints, walks. Like they're furniture he's already memorized. Watching Messi doesn't feel like watching an athlete. It feels like watching someone cheat. Like he downloaded the game and turned on a setting nobody else has access to. He doesn't fight the game. He understands it at a frequency other people can't hear. The ball goes exactly where it should. The run arrives exactly when it needs to. The dribble happens before the defender even decides to move. For a lot of people, that is football. That's what the sport was always supposed to look like. Then there's Ronaldo. And the thing about Ronaldo is, he wasn't supposed to be this good. Not like this. Not for this long. He was a flashy winger with tricks. Exciting, sure, but the kind of player you'd expect to fade by 30, replaced by the next young thing with faster feet. Instead, he rebuilt himself. When defenders figured out his wings, he moved central and became a striker. When his pace left him, he sharpened his positioning until he didn't need it.
When age came for him, he changed his diet, his sleep, his entire body, and kept scoring. Every goal Ronaldo scores feels earned in a way that's almost uncomfortable to watch. Like witnessing someone refuse to accept a limit that everyone else would have accepted. That's not talent. That's obsession. Weaponized. And here's why the debate never ends. They're not doing the same job. Messi creates the moment. Ronaldo is the moment. Messi reads the game. Ronaldo rewrites what's possible in it. Messi makes the game look effortless. Ronaldo makes it look like war, and then wins. You cannot compare them. You can only choose what you value. And then someone pulls out the statistics. Goals, assists, trophies, Ballon d'Or awards, Champions League titles, international records. And honestly, the stats don't help, because the numbers are close enough to keep the argument alive forever, and both sides know it. The stats just become weapons. Everyone selects the ones that prove what they already believe. Numbers tell you what happened. They don't tell you what it felt like. They don't capture the hush that falls over a stadium before a Messi dribble, or that specific dread of being 1-0 down in the 88th minute and seeing Ronaldo line up for a free kick. Some things don't fit in a spreadsheet. Maybe that's why different people land differently. The ones who grew up watching artistry, who believe football at its peak should look like poetry, they choose Messi. The ones who believe the highest form of greatness is refusing to quit, who think discipline is more impressive than talent, because talent isn't a choice. They choose Ronaldo. Neither side is wrong. They're not really arguing about football players. They're arguing about what they think greatness means, and that's a question nobody has ever answered cleanly. So who's better? Honestly, the answer depends entirely on who you are. If you think greatness is something you're born with, a gift, an instinct, something almost supernatural, you see it in Messi. If you think greatness is something you build day by day, sacrifice by sacrifice, refusal by refusal, you see it in Ronaldo. And maybe the reason this debate has survived 20 years isn't because we haven't figured it out. Maybe it's because we were never supposed to. Because for 2 decades, football didn't give us one greatest player. It gave us 2 at the same time, pushing each other to heights neither would have reached alone. That's not a rivalry, that's a gift.
So, Messi or Ronaldo? You already know your answer. You've always known. The question is, why?